Hello everyone. Welcome to stream. I am currently just getting some information or some announcements set up here, getting things rolled out, and then we'll be good to start. Really the only thing I need to do is just post this to Twitter. Okay, here we go. Make sure we're on the right world as well. All right, so welcome to stream. Apologies for the late stream tonight. Gonna be honest, I was super tired after work, and so I went and took a nap and woke up like maybe 30 minutes ago. So I'm feeling great now. I'm feeling well rested. I'm feeling it very excellent and very ready to stream tonight. We're going to be doing some Wintertodt first, and after a little bit of time, then we'll go do the Halloween event when we go to refresh cats, because apparently the Halloween event starts pretty close to where Gertrude is. So ends up working out pretty nicely for us to go through this method. I don't know how long stream is going for tonight. It's probably going to go for maybe 3-ish hours. I'm probably just gonna go until I get a little tired. I have a little caffeinated drink as well here that I'm going through, so that'll help. But I'll just go until I get tired and fall asleep. And then tomorrow when I wake up, I'll start up stream again. I'm not working tomorrow. I have the day off because I am gonna be traveling. So we'll do some streaming before the traveling starts and just have a general great old good time. But for now, Wintertodt. Get nice and warmed up, nice and started easily with this lovely boss that's extremely reclined. Got 80k left until 87 fire making. We'll probably hit 88 tonight. In the meantime, I did want to go ahead and actually look up the Halloween event to see if there are any cape rewards. It's hard to look things up while I'm at the brazier. I'm gonna wait till I'm back at the roots. When's Inferno? Gotta give me a little bit of time, Zach. I gotta get the first fire cape. I'm not even talking about the actual fire cape. I'm talking fire making cape. I gotta start my fire before I can get the burnt cheese. Or something like that, I guess. I don't know. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to stream. As long as I'm not like Crispy struggling with Jad after 17 years. Oh no. I don't expect to struggle with Jad. I might struggle with Jad if I go too early. I'm honestly still trying to figure out when I should go after Jad. Like, should I wait until I get an imbued Slayer helm and a task, or should I just get 70 range broad bolts and then just send it? Because honestly, I'm kind of thinking 70 range broad bolts and just full send. Hope for the best. Get some Ancients unlocked too for blood spells if I need healing, but 43 prayer I feel like is all I really need. And just enough range to actually be able to hit Jad. Do it when you know you can. Fair enough. I guess I just have a bit of trouble knowing when I can, because the only account with a fire cape is my iron. So I didn't get my first fire cape until like a year ago. So I'm still kind of... Early game routing up to that point is still a little bit of a question for me. Like, honestly, the idea of getting Pharaoh's gloves was brought up the other day in chat, and I had no idea when I was gonna go get them, and I had no idea like when I should actually prioritize them. So I'm very all over the place right now with this account. I have no plan other than get capes. I'm gonna get the capes that I know are easy to get and that I can get very quickly. But in terms of like account upgrades, I've done no routing. I'm not even sure when I'm gonna go for 43 prayer. It should be sooner rather than later, but yeah. I'll probably go for 70 prayer in the same trip that I go for 43 prayer. Or is that too ambitious? That might be too ambitious. Well, I'll probably do it in the exact same way, because Vinyl, or Schwaggy asked Vinyl, and Vinyl had let Schwaggy know about the method that he used, which was to go to the red dragons in the Forthos dungeon and kill those until he had the prayer levels needed. So I think I might do that. It's just a question on whether or not it's going to be bearable enough to just full send 70, or if I'm actually going to need to take a break once I hit 43. 43 might not even be like what I need. Maybe stop at 45 just so I have Mystic Might. Okay, what's this Halloween event OSRS gonna be today? 2022 Halloween event? Oh good, there's a walkthrough. I'm sure it's very simple. There is a cape! Yes! Okay, so we do have to do this. We do have to do this event. That's wild. Okay. I can't believe there's actually a cape. I need 540 treats in order to get the cape. So that is the minimum amount of candy that we're actually gonna have to get. Okay. Okay, so we'll see how that goes then. EFK Blue Dragons with Magic Bone Crossbow after 70. Jordan got enough for 70 Ecto tokens because you were hardcore at the time. Or for 70 at Ecto because you were hardcore at the time. Was easy because all AFK on the side. That's true. That is true. The main reason why I'm considering Forthos Dungeon is because grubby keys are OP, and you can use the bones for the red dragons on the altar that's there for a boost. I'm not sure how much the boost is, but that is an option that is available to me. I'll probably do a few at Ecto and a few at the red dragons, because I am going to need Ecto tokens either way. Ecto tokens are just important to have regardless of your account status. That Bone Crusher don't fuel itself. I'm honestly super excited for next week. It's going to be the actual start of this series for the Cape Man. It's going to be the first video that I edit together, so I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a great time. I'm just trying to think of when I should release episode 2, because I was initially thinking of doing it as a monthly series, but I also feel like maybe I should just say screw it and release them as they're ready. I don't know. A lot of questions about that on my mind. Because on one hand, I do just kind of want to release it when they're ready, but the main reason why I chose to do it 1 month at a time is because this game is going to take a very long time, and it only gets longer the later into the account that I get. And the common pitfall that I see every single RuneScape YouTube series run into is that there will be periods of months with no uploads on a main series, just because it takes months for certain grinds to finish. And I was thinking that staggering my releases out a month at a time would be a good way to help stall that, but I'm having second thoughts, especially with the Halloween event, because I do want to make a video about the Halloween event, but I'm getting a cape from it, so I think that it might end up causing some conflicts. Because I could just make a video over the Halloween event and then make that like the second episode of the Cape Freak, and then the third episode starts with the Wintertodt grind being finished. And if that's the case, then I want to release that episode on or near Halloween, which it's going to have to be like a week after Halloween at the earliest. So, I don't know. A lot of things I'm thinking about. Really, really difficult to think about how I should time the Halloween event. It's wild to think that I'm actually having to put some serious consideration on like the fun cosmetic events. Which, you know what, I'm kind of happy about. It's been a while since I've done a holiday event on RuneScape. I think the only one with old school's time that I've done was the 20-year anniversary, just because I saw the cursed banana and thought I have to have that. So there is that. But like, even before old school RuneScape, I think the last one I did was an Easter event where it gave you the chicken suit and a ring that turned you into an egg. And this was back before Evolution of Combat. This was like 2008 or something, I'm pretty sure, is when that event was. So it's been a hot minute. I haven't really paid very much attention to him. How much time's left on this cat? Okay, we still got like 2.5 hours until we have to deal with the Halloween event, so it'll be pretty reclined for a bit. I guess in the meantime I can go ahead and check. Let's see. Oh, got a hungry kitty. Wonder if I can get 1,000,000 XP tonight. That'd be pretty cool. That might be a goal. Oh, I just realized I need to add this to my canvas. There we go. Now y'all can see my fire making progress. We got 9.089 million experience left until we hit level 99. So definitely got to put on the gas here. It's gonna take a while. Hopefully, if all goes well, I can finish the 99 next week, but we'll see. It actually might need a little bit more than that. Hopefully in 2 weeks. Gotta make the goal to finish the 99 in at least 2 weeks, but we'll see. We'll see how things play out. It at least has gotten to the point where Wintertott's a lot easier, and right now it's just a matter of actually investing the time that is needed. So how many kills are we in right now? We are 187 kills in, so 500 is going to be probably about where the 99 is going to happen, maybe a little bit more. So we still have like 320 kills to go. So we got a ways away. We got a ways to go. Not quite yet at the halfway point. I called that halfway point on that video title way too early. That's okay. Maybe I should have said approaching easy mode in Wintertodt. Well then. That is that a Halloween death animation? Where the Grim Reaper just pops up and says, "You're mine." If so, that's pretty funny. I like that. Oh my god. So many people just died there. Okay, that's just the Halloween death right now for the Halloween event. That's really funny. It just straight up calls him out. That's so funny. Holy crap, that's great. Alright, our goal is to not have the Grim Reaper pop up and say dibs. We'll laugh at the people that the Grim Reaper takes, but we won't be contributing to that madness. It'll be nice too to do the Halloween event because it should give me an opportunity to get more teleports for my Chronicle because I am running kind of low. Hey, thank you for the well wishes, Endor. Hope your night is going well. Thank you for dropping by. God, the Grim Reaper is such a good call out for the people who die. It's way better than the bones, because you can miss seeing the bones, but you can't miss the Grim Reaper popping up and just saying something. Oh my god, this is so good. They just turned into absolute savages. That's going to be very amusing for me all night. Hey, 87 fire making, let's go. 12 levels to go. $412k XP left, so that's about 2 hours of Wintertodt. So yeah, we'll probably hit 88 tonight. I think 89 was a bit ambitious, because now we're getting to that point where it's going to start taking 2-3 hours per level. I'm pretty sure level 99 is going to take like a full 4 hours. But benefit is increased XP rates, and that is always something that we will accept. We'll never turn down increased XP. So I started watching a bit more of Owl House, got a bit further into the series. I am now on episode 10. Haven't started episode 10 yet, but I am on episode 10 of season 2. And oh man, this show is starting to really pick up. The Golden Guard fits one of the D&D characters that I have made like almost perfectly. It's a little bit uncanny to where the Golden Guard and my character Kendall are almost the exact same person, just slightly different motivations and backstories, but like personality and even like looks wise, once his face gets revealed, they're so similar. I don't want to say too much just because he does have a lot of spoilery things that go around him, but his existence is kind of known in the universe fairly early on. But man, it's wild seeing just how similar my idea for Kendall and Dana Terrace's idea for the Golden Guard were. It's like my D&D characters staring back at me from a TV screen. It's super weird. I kind of love it though, because it is giving me ideas for how to play Kendall whenever I do get the chance to play him. Don't get to watch him, or don't get to play as him as much recently, just because the D&D campaign that he was in used to be a weekly campaign, but it recently got moved to bi-weekly, and we've also had a lot of scheduling conflicts come up, so really bi-weekly is kind of like the being optimistic. It's like once a month we actually get to play. And every time I do, I always absolutely enjoy it because he's just my son and I get to play my son. But it's been a lot more rare since I get the opportunity to play him. I'm gonna be kind of sad though, because the campaign that we're playing in right now, like we're level 14. We are starting to get kind of close to the end, I'm getting the feeling. So I'm worried about how I'm going to react once I am fully done playing Kendall as a player character. I'm really gonna miss him. I'm really gonna miss playing as Kendall. He was such a fun character. I just got to play angsty bad boy, and that's all it was. Oh my god, Wintertodt. I'm trying to tell a heartfelt story about my D&D character. Please stop. Wintertodt, I swear to God. My goodness, why is this Wintertodt so aggressive all of a sudden? It was not nearly this bad last round. Hit me on the way back to the roots. That insult to injury. I see how it is. I see how it is. I wonder if everybody else gets hit as frequently as I do during that segment. Whenever Wintertodt gets super aggressive and starts handing out the cold damage, I wonder if anybody else gets hit nearly as hard as I do. I'm sure there are other people that do, but I don't feel like that damage is split evenly across all players. I feel like he may end up like favoring one player in particular to damage. Which is a little unfortunate, because I can definitely see how an aggressive Wintertodt would prevent someone from being able to hit that 500 point threshold with the method that I'm using. I guess that's why you watch the energy and watch how many points you have, so if you do need to make up a quick amount of points, you aren't just stuck at the tree and not giving yourself that opportunity, like I did one time on Monday. I'm pretty sure. I think that happened on Monday, where I had the first time I didn't actually make points. Monday was a weird day. I was definitely not very focused. I feel a bit more focused today. Alright, 5 kills down already. We're flying through this. Every now and then it feels like whenever I do this, time just absolutely melts away. Like, I always forget that I've been doing it for nearly as long as I have, and then I look at my inventory, see, oh, this is 5 crates. That means we've been doing this for already 30 minutes. It's already been 30 minutes since I hit the go live button? No, you're crazy. You're lying to me. So it's always wild seeing that. I honestly can't wait till I'm no longer doing Wintertodt. It'll actually free up the account to do other things, because I've just been here for so long. I'm not even halfway there, and I feel like I've been here for too long. If it is looking like it's going to take me a significant amount of time to actually get the 99, I might just do some offline Wintertodt reps and record any like notable drops. I don't know, we'll see. I'll take a look at how many Wintertodt thumbnails I have on my channel, because I'm just going to keep that same thumbnail until I'm actually done with Wintertodt. Which, kind of a dumb idea, but whatever. Alright, so supposedly, at 90 fire making, I should be pulling around 290k XP per hour, according to the wiki, which always overestimates XP rates. Right now we're pulling at around 270k, which, I mean, good amount of XP. That's definitely very, very good. But I'm really wondering if the difference between 87 and 90 is going to be an increase of 20k XP per hour. I get a feeling it's not going to be. I just think the wiki very greatly overestimates rates because it assumes that everything is done tick perfect with the best luck, which is not how this game works. I love the wiki, I use it all the time, but sometimes I think it overestimates the amount of skill that I actually have. I wonder if it's also assuming full Pyromancer, because full Pyromancer does give you a plus 2.5% XP boost. I think it's like 0.5 per part of the outfit. So I should be getting like a 1% XP bonus, but I'm actually not sure how that math works out. I'll check in between rounds. This song sounds like Mr. Blue Sky. Have I not noticed that yet? This song sounds so similar to Mr. Blue Sky. Okay, let's look up fire making or Pyromancer outfit. Oh, they have a different amount per. Okay, they have a different amount per everything. So gloves are 0.5%, and the garb is 0.8%. So I am getting an additional 1.3. Oh no. Are gloves not a part of it? Hold on. Warm gloves. Let's take a look at you. This is just straight up is Mr. Blue Sky. It's way too similar to Mr. Blue Sky. How have I not noticed this until just now? This is a part of the Stream Beats playlist. That's funny. Let's see. They do not count towards the set bonus. Okay, so I'm only getting a bonus 0.8% XP, which is fine. It's okay. I didn't realize that the worm gloves were purely cosmetic. I didn't think, or they count as warm clothing, but I thought they actually gave a little bit more of a bonus than just warm clothing. A little disappointing. What are you gonna do? Hopefully we can pull some more drops tonight. I will say the beginning part of Wintertodt was a lot kinder with drops compared to the most recent kills that we've had. I'm super excited for Ren Fair this weekend. I've been hyping this up so much in my head. It'll be my second time ever going, and it's gonna be such a blast. I cannot wait. I'm hoping I can see some pretty cool like costume pieces, because the costume that I'm bringing is cool. It's like a little barbarian outfit with some shoulder plates, but I'm wondering if there's like the biggest challenge for me is finding a good shoe for cosplay, because I am a freak of nature and have a size 15 foot. So it is really difficult for me to find shoes in general. But when it comes to like finding shoes for costumes, it's so much worse. It's so much harder to find shoes that are actually like cheap. So as much as I doubt being able to find like a good pair of leather boots at Ren Fair that would fit my costume and fit me for a decent price that won't break the bank, I'm gonna be optimistic and hope that there might be at least something there. If it's not boots, then perhaps a ring, because I feel like getting another ring would be really, really fun. But I still got this ring right here, this little stainless steel black gem ring. But I do want something that might be just a little bit smaller, so that way it fits my pinky a little more snugly. Though it actually is fitting my pinky really snug right now. Or something that like is actually slightly bigger so it fits on my other fingers. Because to go with my big feet, I also have really big hands, and so it's difficult to find a ring that fits me. They aren't sold very often. Even Amazon very rarely like stocks rings that are super big, so might be best if I actually go to a deliberate ring seller. I ought to come up with like a really nice stream playlist. I've been thinking about like stealing just another streamer's playlist, which sounds bad, but you know, Ludwig has his playlist for stream just on his channel, and I know that those are good for YouTube streaming because he streams on YouTube with that playlist. So I figured that it would be a good idea to maybe start off with that playlist as like a baseline and just see how I can grow it from there. Like remove the songs that I feel like don't fit my taste and add the songs that I feel like do fit my taste. I've also been doing a lot more research on what bands are more chill with their copyright. I actually found out that my favorite band, Twerp, they just straight up have given express permission for people to use their songs on stream. So after we get through the Stream Beats playlist here, we're going to go into twerp time and just go through a big old twerp playlist that Spotify generated for me. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm hoping that their tweet about granting permission actually is true and we get to keep that permission. But we'll see. We'll see how things go.
What you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed.
Wonder how much time we have left on that cat. Once that cat grows up, then we'll go do the Halloween event. We'll check it in between kills here. Probably got like another 2 hours left or something like that. What is loading? Why do I have a blue circle around my mouse? Okay, there we go. a little nerve-wracking there. Oh, I don't like the fact that it keeps coming back. I'm just hoping that whatever it is fine, and that it's not gonna keep on causing the system to buffer. I haven't seen any warnings about bad quality come up yet, so we should be okay. Did I feed my cat? I did, yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Trying to think of what to do for the last 10 fishing levels before Wintertodt. I wonder if it really is just best to straight up fly fish there. I think it might be. I mean, I should probably do Shiloh Village before I start actually giving fishing any serious consideration.
I wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader.
Okay, we actually are pulling a lot of a higher XP rate than I was expecting. I thought we were only going to be pulling around 270, maybe 265k. Actually looks like we're pulling more like 275k XP per hour, which, hey, I'll take that. That means that we're going a lot faster than I was initially giving us credit for it, so I'd much rather go too fast than too slow.
I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band.
I really like this song. This is a good one. I honestly might just like it for my own personal playlist. Got very fun lyrics, that's for sure. anybody text me, or is that just Discord going off? That be Discord going off. Nice. Put my phone over there.
It's plain and simple, dear.
So is this kill 9 so far? We've gone through 3 cakes. We're currently on that 3 cakes per kill, or 3 kills per cake metric that we've been meeting before, so that's good. Means that our luck right now is pretty standard, if not a little lucky. I really should have hit it with the ball of wool before we started stream. That's fine. I'll get it with the ball of wool at the bank. I think I just have to do that maybe one more time. It's every 20 minutes, I think, is when it begs for pets. It's like every 30 for food, every 20 for pets. So unless I use the ball of wool, then it's an every hour for pets. Fix brazier, fix brazier. Good, good. Love the Grim Reaper. I missed you. Thank you for coming back. It's so funny. It's so mean. Oh, someone just died from cold damage there. Wow, okay. Grim Reaper is having a day.
I'll still be a proud haven for your love is never love. A river through your bluff, I will be enough.
All right. So that's 9, and we have 2 cakes left. So, yeah, pretty good amount of kills this trip. According to the current XP rates that we are pulling, we are about an hour from being able to get 88 fire making, so that's pretty exciting. Man, 283k XP per hour. Maybe I was being a little too harsh on the wiki for the 290k at level 90. I was not expecting me to actually get kind of close to that before level 90. Okay. So we'll probably be hitting 300k XP per hour by the time we hit the halfway point, which is zoom. Gonna absolutely be zooming through these levels once we hit that metric. I think that's one reason why I do kind of like this boss, is that it does start very slow, but as you get further into it and as you spend more time, it just gets faster and faster and faster until it just is super speed all the way through. With very little like actual input effort. This is a very, very relaxing boss. I just can't AFK it because that is how I lose my hardcore status. Did you hear about the new Hollow Knight 80% world record? I did not. What's the record? Has sub 20 been achieved? I doubt it. It's probably like a 22-minute run. If sub 20 has been achieved, that's actually kind of nuts. I wonder if sub 20 is even possible now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe not with the current route, but with the crazy acids, the Isthmus route. I don't know. I don't know nearly enough about that game to make those kinds of assumptions. Lep got his first 3150 during a race. Nice! My boy Lep, let's go. There's OBS crash, so the run can't be submitted. No! Oh, that sucks. I actually do know Lep. I know him from my time speedrunning Wind Waker. I'm pretty sure he ran Wind Waker before he ran Hollow Knight. That's awesome though. Good for Lep. Very happy for him. 80% time for world record is around 30 minutes, but glitched it's 5 minutes. Oh god. Glitch is 5 minutes? Is there like a wrong warp to credits or something? That's why I had to mention. So unlucky, yeah. I mean, it stinks that run can't be submitted, but it also is an achievement that people can't take away from him, because no matter what his OBS thinks, he did get that time. So he does have that in his splits, he does have that personally, and if he did it once, I'm sure he could do it again. Or he could just do it better and get a better time that can be submitted and be more impressive on the leaderboard. It's not a bad situation. I think that he should still be very proud. Glitch with main menu storage is like 5 minutes. No main menu storage is like 20. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing there's a way to just skip to the end with the main menu. You start with a God Home file dupe. Run him on 3 times, kill Hollow Knight and win. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So not a wrong word, but still a lot of dupe glitches. Okay, that's fun. That's insane though. I didn't realize that main menu storage was that powerful. I wonder if you can dupe other things with that. Because being able to dupe a Dreamer is pretty powerful on its own. I ought to finish that Hollow Knight playthrough that I started. It's busted? Yeah. You can dupe almost anything with it. It's kind of nuts to watch people use it. Ooh. Okay, now that I am thinking though about duplicating things, what would be useful to duplicate? Because you could probably duplicate Dream Essence, you could probably duplicate money. The Dreamers are important to duplicate. Maybe Mask Shards and Soul Vessels? I guess that could be a way to get 100% pretty quick. Your room dupe, so you basically smash 2 rooms together and run through Crossroads and Canyon by just doubling back through screen transitions. Oh, whoa. That's nuts. I gotta check out videos of these glitches, because they do sound like really wacky to watch. For lack of a better term. Also, it has been hilarious watching Wintertodt right now, because whenever people die with the Halloween event going on, the Grim Reaper shows up and goes dibs and just slices them away. So every now and then I'll see like a big AoE attack go off here, and then like 3 Grim Reapers pop up, kill people, and then disappear. It's really, really funny. Blue SR just uploaded main menu storage one. It's easy. Oh, okay. I'll check that out. Yeah. Yeah, if you stick around long enough, you'll definitely see it. Especially when Wintertodt throws up like a couple AoE attacks over here. Oh yeah, you'll see skulls. Or not skulls, you'll see Grim Reapers just pop up all over the place. The goal is just to make sure the Grim Reaper doesn't pop up for me. I think my YouTube viewer count is broken. Because you've been chatting in chat with me the whole time, and my viewer count still is not updating. So I think my YouTube viewer count might be broken. That's okay. Not that important anyway. I wish there was a way to hide it like you could with Twitch, because with Twitch you could just like click your amount of current viewers and it would just blank it out, so that way you couldn't see what you had, which honestly is really good for the mental, because if you don't know how many people that you're streaming towards, then you don't have to worry about it being a low number. But I haven't figured out how to do that on YouTube yet. Refreshed on your end? I think it's on my end. Maybe if I refresh on my end, it'll update, but it's not important. Just more of a funny observation. So Pokemon comes out pretty soon. I'm very excited for it, but I'm also a little nervous because I am planning on doing the Nuzlocke, and I am really wondering how that's going to play out. Another issue with the YouTube streaming is just that YouTube doesn't have some of the capabilities that Twitch does for raids or hosts. Yeah. Well, the thing is, raids and hosts on Twitch are replaced by the algorithm on YouTube. Like, raids and hosts are not really that great when you compare it to the YouTube algorithm itself, because, you know, someone could be watching a Bodhi video right now and then see my stream in their recommended feed. So I think that is a bit more powerful. It's just not really kicking in tonight, which, whatever, it's fine. A lot of it just has to do with the fact that I've been using the same thumbnail for the past several streams, because I want to use the same thumbnail for the entire Wintertodt grind, which is my own mistake. I need to change it for next time. For tomorrow, I mean. Just things to think about. There is a lot of luck to it, but there is also a lot of calculated risk that I have to keep in mind. You don't blame me for moving to YouTube, but it can be an uphill battle. Twitch is an uphill battle too. I mean, streaming in general, this entire industry that I'm trying to crack into is an uphill battle either way. So I just need to not expect anything and do me. And if it is meant to be successful, then success will come. If it is not meant to be successful, well, I've got backup plans. I just can't expect anything. Because if I do, then I am surely going to be disappointing myself. Yeah, I do think discoverability in general, though, on Twitch is significantly worse than on YouTube. Just because Twitch does have raids, it does have the hosts. Well, it no longer has the host anymore. Host went bye-bye. But the raids I feel like are a bit of a double-edged sword, because they are nice to get a raid and to get like a nice big raid with a ton of viewers, but the main thing that you have to worry about at that point is viewer retention. And the question becomes, okay, I got a 15-person raid. How many of those 15 people are going to be here for the next stream that I do? Or are they just going to go back to the other streamer that they initially came from? That is a big thing to consider when looking at raids in terms of growth, is that oftentimes people who are a part of a raid don't necessarily return back. There he is. There goes Death. Rip that guy. Oh, there's gonna be a couple more coming up here. Come on, please, please. Oh no, they dodged out of the way. Dang it. But like raids, people who are a part of a raid, whenever a channel gets raided, there is a high percentage of people that do not follow or return to the streamer that got raided for their next stream or for the next few streams. So that's why I don't think raiding is as useful of a tool as it seems. It's hard to keep people in a Twitch chat. It's hard to keep people in any live stream chat. And I'm guilty of this too. I'll hop in, watch someone for 5-6 minutes, and then go do something else because I have squirrel brain, and I can't stay focused on one thing at all. Just the nature of the internet, in all honesty. Instant gratification platforms are very, very difficult to push very long content. So you just have to kind of accept that it's not going to be a steady increase. It's not going to be a steady amount of viewership from stream to stream. It's just one of those things that you have to accept about the platform. And that goes with Twitch as well. Twitch and YouTube both run into that problem. There goes death again. God, it's so funny seeing that. I've spent way too much time like researching and thinking about Twitch and YouTube and how those two platforms work similarly and differently from each other. So it's starting to become a bit of like a passionate topic for me, just based on the amount of time that I've sunk into researching it. Oh, I haven't fed my cat. Glad I looked. I'm glad I looked at my chat box. Yeah, main reason why I like YouTube more than Twitch though is just because I think for a viewer, the YouTube viewing experience is better, just because you don't have the giant amount of pre-roll ads before every single time you click into a stream. I think the YouTube player is just functionally better than Twitch's player, and the recommendation system or the YouTube algorithm I feel like does work very beneficially to everybody involved. So I'd much rather stream on a platform that has those benefits as opposed to a platform that seems to be a bit more good in the short term, because that's a thing too. I really am kind of concerned about Twitch. I think that it might be a very short-term platform nowadays. I think I definitely do think Twitch's days are numbered based on recent business decisions that they have been making, which, you know, this has been being said for like the past 5 years, so I'm not really adding too much to the discussion by giving my own 2 cents there. But I would not be surprised if Twitch was no longer here in 2-3 years. I think it'll still be around for another like 1 year, maybe 2 years, but 3 years I think is pushing it. Especially if they do not make any changes to the way that things are being done. If they have a come to Jesus moment and they're actually starting to make beneficial changes on Twitch's end that are more user friendly and aren't just solely focused on squeezing every last penny out of their viewer base, then I think they'll have a chance to save themselves. But if they keep continuing on the business path that they are going right now, where they are just absolutely trying to squeeze every last penny out of every single viewer that goes onto Twitch and every single streamer that streams on Twitch, then I think that they're not going to be around for too much longer. They might end up getting sold, in all honesty. Which this is kind of a crackpot theory that I have, though I do think it would be very interesting to see how it plays out, where, you know, you have all these very, very large tech companies. You have Google with YouTube and YouTube streaming. You have Amazon with Twitch and Twitch streaming. Facebook and Meta has Facebook streaming, which is a beast on its own, but is also still a very, very successful platform. But if Amazon had to be, or if Amazon ended up selling Twitch, I feel like if Apple picked it up, Apple could be a very formidable player. We'll see though. I don't think that that'll actually happen. I think Apple's priorities aren't nearly in that area, or I don't think they've even given that any sort of serious thought, which makes sense. Running a giant streaming platform is very expensive. Twitch is operating at a loss, and YouTube is barely operating and performing and turning a profit. But if Apple decided to step in and throw their say in the game, I feel like they would probably be the most formidable competitor in the market, if done right. They have the resources to do it right. They're $1 trillion company. So we'll see. I'm not calling any shots. I'm not going to call that Apple's going to buy Twitch from Amazon. But I do think that that would be a very interesting timeline to live in, to see that outcome. I think the only issue with that is that Twitch bought, or Amazon bought Twitch mainly for the video sharing service and the video sharing system that Twitch has. You can actually purchase that and use it for your own website from Amazon directly. It's very expensive, but you can just straight up purchase the streaming technology that Twitch uses and purpose it onto your own website. So that's mainly why Amazon still has Twitch, is because they have that technology. And when they drop Twitch, I imagine they're going to keep that technology and more just sell the brand. Apple, I think if they do buy it, they still are going to have a lot of work to do, because I don't believe that Apple has a current strong video sharing service that is already built. I don't think their video player is very great, because you look at iTunes, and iTunes is very mid at best. So Apple's going to have to do a lot of work if that is where that, if that's the direction that Twitch is going to be headed. But we'll see. Like I said, this is a very crackpot theory. This is just like a shower thought that I have every now and then of like, what if Apple bought Twitch if Amazon gets bored of it? It'd probably be rebranded, in all honesty. I'm also curious to see how Facebook streaming is going to pan out in the next few years, just because of the very poor decisions that Zuckerberg has been making in regards to Meta. Just because, like, I think I read a news article today where the shift to Meta and the hard focus to oh, hello, Wellerman. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the thumping is gone, we'll take our leave and go. Sorry, I had to sing along with that. It really does feel like Facebook is kind of hemorrhaging money with the whole Meta deal and the VR steps that they've been taking. I read something today that they had lost $700 billion of value since the Switch, which I don't know how accurate that figure is. $700 billion is a lot of money. But I don't doubt that it has been a couple hundred billion, and I'm wondering if they are going to be taking from other projects like Facebook Gaming in order to reinvest it back into the VR thing, or if it's going to get cut entirely to fund VR. Because it does seem like Zuckerberg is not willing to back down on it, and unless he gets kicked out of Facebook, then I don't think that that's going to be very good for that company in general. Which, you know what? If Meta or Facebook goes down, good riddance. I do not like Facebook. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. If you can't tell, I sung bass when I was in choirs.
What you think about when you're born into a fire.
That's honestly a time in my life that I really miss. I do miss being like in choir and a lot of music stuff. It's always a fantastic time. I've thought about like if I end up coming across a bunch of money, getting a tuba again and learning how to play tuba again. It's been a while. I feel like I still remember a lot of how to play tuba, but my lungs definitely aren't what they used to be. And I probably have to take quite a bit of time to practice some of the more difficult things that come with playing tuba and with low brass. But it'd be fun. It'd be fun to pick that up again. The only issue is just that the initial investment cost on a tuba is so freaking high. They cost like $5,000 for a good one. And you could get one for like under 1K pretty easily, but even still, that's $1,000. And at that point, you're also gonna need to put the quality of the tuba in question, and it starts to get a little dicey. Ooh, boy. We're gonna see some Grim Reapers here. Yep, there's one. It'd be funny if a Grim Reaper showed up for the Pyromancer when he goes down. This is a bit risky going in with this much health, but as long as I don't get hit by the AoE attack, I believe I will be fine. This is definitely the last kill of this trip. Hello, Grim Reaper. That's like the ultimate call out of like, hey, you died. Everybody now knows. You didn't hide it. You weren't slick. All right, we're on to the twerp music. All right, according to the Twitter for twerp, this is okay to play on stream. YouTube be cool. I have permission. And if it's a question on whether or not Ninja Sex Party allows sings, I have permission from them as well to play Ninja Sex Party songs on stream. Now granted, the permission and the tweets came out in 2020. So, or not even 2020, I think it was earlier than that. So, if there are any newer songs, I might just skip them to be safe, but this should be good to play. I really hope so, because this is my favorite band of all time. I absolutely love twerp. I'm on my way out. All right, and that is 14 Wintertots done in one trip. Let's go ahead, open the boxes, and restock, and get back out there. Okay, what do we got? Nope. Nah. Toad Flax are always nice. Toad Flaxes are very good. Mahoganies, okay. Hey, we got the Pyromancer hood. Let's go. Got another piece of warm clothing, also an XP boost as well, so a little more speed. Okay, all right. I am very happy with that. The Pyromancer hood made that all worth it. All right, let's go ahead and grab the cakes. I might need to steal some more cakes, I'm realizing. Uh-oh. Actually, no, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have been getting enough kills to where I might not need to, but that is now starting to become a concern. Okay, we'll ballable the cat as well. I definitely missed the start of the round, so rip me. But let's check the age of the cat. Hour 33. Okay. So it should grow up most likely during this next trip here. Also definitely going to be hitting 88 fire making, so that's pretty hype. And then after this trip, Halloween time. So let's see, how much does this actually give me now? So I'm at a bonus 1.2% XP boost because of the hood and the guard. Nice. The next best piece of equipment to get would be the robe or the pants, and then the boots are the lowest XP boost at a 0.2%. The robe gives me 0.6. So let's hope for the robe. I did like how this outfit is starting to look, though. The wolf cloak is really, really cool. Or the clue hunter cloak. I really like how this looks. Just a good cape. Just a good cape. All right, the copyright thing hasn't come up on YouTube yet, so I think I am in the clear. We'll see. If I end up ending stream and just see a whole bunch of copyright claims, then maybe twerp wasn't a good idea. But hopefully we're fine. Definitely taking a risk. This Wintertodt hill is taking a while to get through. Let's go ahead and reset our XP per hour. I'm curious to see what the true XP per hour is with level 87 fire making. Probably be something like 275, 280k. Circle the cat. I messed up. That's okay. Alright, time to get back into the Wintertodt. So I'm a little bit worried about Run Fair because it does sound like it is going to rain. I'll actually find out. Yeah, it should be fairly cool on the Ren Fair days, but it is going to be raining on the way there. So let's hope that it dries up pretty quick, because it would kind of suck to have to walk through a whole bunch of mud. May have to wait a while to get the wood filled up. It was so much faster when I had more crates. I think the amount of crates that I have in my inventory also does impact my XP rates, because less space for logs, meaning less logs that I can burn. So I think the more crates that I get, the less my XP rates will end up being. So that is something to keep in mind. But I still think it is cool just to see like 15 crates in one inventory, just from doing Wintertodt in one trip. Yeah, I can definitely already tell that there is a little bit of an XP boost there. The XP drops that we're getting are a little bit higher. Not by much, but it is higher. In fact, it should be exactly 1.2% higher, just based on the 2 pieces of pyro that we have.
Epic power, discipline, nuclear moves that always win.
The color of my belt is blacker than night.
The enemy see me and running right. I will not hesitate to use
This is a good song.
anyone.
They're good bands. I always love seeing them live. Doesn't happen too often, but whenever I do, it's always a treat. Any Grim Reapers popping up? Nope. Unfortunate. I'm sure that one of the Grim Reapers has taken away someone's hardcore status, but I just still think it's very funny seeing like 3 of them pop up at once. Base case scenario, they're all mains, because that way they're not actually losing anything except time. Hungry kitty. Okay, get over here. Let me feed you a fish.
All I have to do is show up to the fight. Finding the reds explode when I come into sight. I spend my nunchucks and release a trillion loot. Forces of evil, I will always leave it going. Slipping
Let's see if I can get through this entire inventory. Probably not. I think I waited a little too long.
System overload.
Possibly. I am burning the logs at a faster rate than Wintertodt is going down. If I don't get interrupted, I should be fine. No, never mind. I don't have enough time. Way too optimistic. Still though, good 600 point crate to start off. At kill count 200 as well. We are zooming. God, 350k XP per hour. So wild. Of course, it's not the true XP per hour. That's just from one kill. If I kept that rate of XP going up the entire time. But still, very, very high XP per hour. It'll probably be settling at around 280k. At least that's my prediction. We'll see how well my prediction holds up. Because we've also got to keep in mind that it's going to boost up again once I hit 88 fire making. It is good to know though that the 8700 fire making XP reward for completing the Wintertodt is not impacted by the Pyromancer outfit. So it isn't a straight increase in or it isn't a significant increase in XP. But still, with the amount of logs that I am burning and with how frequently I am burning them, that extra 1% is going to go quite a bit of ways. It is definitely going to make things faster, just not by a significant margin. This is a song I haven't heard in a while. Ah. It's from their new album. Come on, Wintertodt, be nice. Actually should probably check something really quick. I'm wondering how much my videos are filling up my hard drive space. Okay, it is pretty high, but not at critical yet. This means I'm gonna have to go through and delete some of the old VODs that I have for like the Pokemon Nuzlocke that I was trying. That was fun. Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke was definitely fun to try, but man, I was just not good. And after like 11 failed attempts, I just stopped feeling it. that was so difficult. Such a difficult run. Mad respect for Nuzlockers, that's for sure. That's honestly why I'm a little bit nervous about Scarlet and Violet when it comes out, because I am intending to Nuzlocke it when it comes out and streaming it, and I am not the best Nuzlocker. So, I'm worried I'm going to make a lot of very critical mistakes. Okay, let's see here. Okay. 2 kills in, and we're starting to settle around probably 275k XP per hour. I think that's what we're gonna end up hitting. But we only have like 4 more kills until we hit level 88 fire making, so new XP boost coming soon. This is one of my favorite songs from Twerp. Absolutely love this one. I actually used to take bass guitar lessons with Commander Meowch himself. It was a great time. It was back in like 2020, I think, is when I started with him. Because Twerp wasn't touring. They weren't even together to like record because of the COVID restrictions. So I picked up bass guitar during that time, and they were doing private lessons over the internet for anybody that was wanting to play bass guitar. So I signed up and I was able to get a slot, and I learned how to play bass guitar from Commander Meowch himself. It was really, really fun. I'm sad that I wasn't able to keep the lessons going, because there was a point where I had to stop lessons because of work scheduling, and then his availability got cut way down because the restrictions were being let off, and they were able to actually record and tour and do stuff again. So because of that, the lessons kind of stopped, and we haven't had a lesson in quite a bit of time. But it was super amusing to me, because one of the biggest things about Twerp and about this band is that their identities are secret. They're very similar to Daft Punk in that fashion, where they're very much all about the music. They don't really want their outward appearances to be driving a lot of how the band works, I think is the reasoning behind it. But because nobody knows who their actual identities are, and they always show up in costume, I have never seen Commander Meowch's face. He obviously wouldn't be in the full like costume just for a private lesson, but his camera was cut down perfectly from like chest down. I never got to see his face. The only thing I got to see was like a tattoo on his arm, and that's the only like identifying thing that I got to see on him. But it was really, really fun. It was a great experience. He's an absolutely insane bass guitar player. Oh, you can hear it. There's all the slap bass going on. Up, step away. All right, we're good. That got a little scary. Alright, just need to make sure I get over in time to throw in 2 logs.
Synthesis complete.
Yeah, I'll have time. Let's go ahead and eat this cake, though. This is a song I actually know how to play on my bass. Because Miach taught it to me himself. It's a really fun song to play. It is an absolute endurance test. Because it is just straight up like 3-5 minutes straight of just slap bass. And slap bass takes a lot of energy, as you would probably expect. So it's definitely a workout to play this song, but man, is it fun. I haven't played bass in a while. I should probably pick it back up and practice again. Learn a couple songs. I used to, because I also was learning bass guitar at around the same time that By Release was really starting to pick up a bit. And I would like listen to the songs that By Release would make or Jimmy would make for By Release, and I would go onto my bass guitar and actually play along with like the bass line that he would have for it. Like I got to learn Bones, One Big Favor, and RNG just by ear, listening to how those songs went. That was a ton of fun. I really need to pick it up again. It's been too long. Part of the issue is that I don't have my amp set up and I don't have it next to me. If I had like my guitar and my amp next to me, it'd be a lot easier because all I'd have to do is just reach over, grab it, and then I could start playing. But I've had those kind of put away for a bit, so I would need to take some time to like actually bring them out, set them up, make sure that they're in arm's reach, find a good place to plug them in, because I have all these lighting systems that are up right now for stream, and that uses a bit of outlet space, so I have to make sure that I'm not creating a fire hazard by also plugging in a 40 watt or like a 40 watt amp and adding that into the mix. Plus, I also need to double check and see if that amp would work, because it's been in my car, or I had kept it in my car for quite a bit of time, and is definitely been in my car during like rainstorms and stuff like that. So I'm really hoping that there's not any liquid damage that that the humidity has caused. It's never gotten in direct contact with liquid, but just the fact that it gets very humid where I live and rain only makes it worse. A little bit nervous about it. I haven't tested it yet. I've been too scared to. Plus, I also think my bass needs a battery change, so that is something I'll have to take care of at some point. Even then, I'm sure I have a couple of 9-volt batteries laying around. All I really would have to do is just, all I'd really have to do is just get a screwdriver and a 9-volt and do a quick swap out. I honestly have been thinking about getting a new bass guitar. If I actually start to pick it up again and start to play it a bit more. There is an issue that is currently going on with my current bass, where the way that a guitar works, and this is true for both basses and with lead guitars, is that up towards the guitar has 3 main body parts. There's the body, which is the part where you strum on. There's the neck, which is where you do all the fingering for the strings and the chords and everything. And then there's the headstock. And the way that the strings run is that you put them in through the bottom of the body and they run up the neck and are tightened onto the headstock. but they run through a little piece of plastic that has grooves in it called a nut, which is where the strings end up resting, so that way they stay off of the actual frets themselves and stay in a place where you can actually play them. Unfortunately, the nut that is on my bass guitar has a bit of wear and tear to it, to where one of my strings is just low enough to where if I play it as an open note, it will rub against the fret and will start to make this really bad buzzing noise. It's not super awful, and it really only comes out whenever I play loud, but it is there, and it is enough to kind of be annoying whenever I'm practicing. And when I went to a Guitar Center to get a quote on how much it would cost to repair just the nut, it was like $100 repair. And I'm like, no, there's no way I'm doing that for a guitar that only cost like $150 when I bought it. So I think it would be a good guitar to have just to like practice repair and practice how to actually like use a guitar and like change out those strings and adjust the truss rod. But I do think that instead of actually going through and having a professional go through with the nut repair, I'm just gonna buy a newer, better guitar, have that as my main one, and then use the current existing bass that I have as practice for repair and anything that I need. Because I could just replace the nut myself, but I don't know how, and I don't have any experience with it. So yeah, kind of a dilemma that I've been going through with bass guitar. I think honestly that's kind of been a big reason why I haven't played recently. It's just the fact that that issue, even though it's not like critical and won't completely be detrimental to how I play bass guitar, it is present enough for it to be annoying. Please heal the pyro. I want to get credit for this kill. Please heal him. Thank you. Feels like my XP rate has actually kind of dropped kind of significantly. That's really, really weird. I don't know why it would. I haven't changed anything with my approach, and I have been with every single kill. Okay, no, maybe it's just... I don't know. Maybe I spoke too soon. How close am I to 88? Okay, only 2 more kills. 3 more kills max. I believe I have the highest achievement dire requirement out of the way now for fire making. But fortunately, that's not what we're coming here for. We are here until we get 99. This was cool when they performed this live. They had everybody sing along with the lyrics. That little all night forever part, the all ever with you tonight, forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh, I should probably burn logs. Anyway, just to say that they made us sing that part during the concert, and it was really, really fun because, I don't know, I always like it when the crowd ends up taking over with a chorus or taking over with some songs. There's a band I really love named Wolfpack, which unfortunately I can't play on stream because they are probably one of the most copyright protected funk bands aside from the ones that were around in the 80s. But they have a show that they did at Madison Square Garden, and they ended up having the audience just straight up sing an entire song. It was so cool. This is also a really nice song. The other band that collabs with that twerp here, Starcadian, they're also DMCA free, so their songs might show up in my playlist. This, I think, is my favorite song from the new album. God, such a good chorus. The entire band is just good. It's just a great band. If you've never seen it before, I highly check them out, or highly recommend checking them out. I'm just gonna stay by the fire, see if it ends up breaking. I don't think it will. Okay. Alright, 5 kills, and we've done 2 cakes. Still not quite at that, 3 kills per cake metric, but pretty close to it. It's like 2.5 kills per cake. Also, it looks like we are settling at around 280k XP per hour. Which is really good. That 1% boost in XP honestly did numbers. Also, I believe I am leveling up next, or this kill. Either it's going to happen from the XP drop, or it's going to happen like right before the XP drop. So we'll see. I'm hoping it happens before the big XP drop for the kill. Just so that way I can actually get the most experience possible. I feel like this song really just shows off how good of a bassist Commander Meowch is. Like, whenever I want to show off twerp to anybody, or whenever I especially want to show off Commander Meowch and how good of a bassist he is, this is the song I play. It might not be his best bass guitaring, or it might not be his best bass playing or most intense track that he's ever played for Twerp, but I do think it is the most like bumpin', immediately head start. Like everybody starts grooving the moment that that song starts playing, which is always a great thing. It's what I strive for. I'm a very simple man. If you give me good bass guitar lines in a song, then I will probably really, really like it. Oh, kitten hungry. I should probably feed it. I haven't watched Game Grumps in a hot minute. I hope they're doing I hope they're doing okay. I did notice that their channel was not nearly as popular as it used to be, but that could just be their gameplay videos. I haven't actually seen how like the Grumps and the 10-minute power hours have been doing. I feel like those have always been like really, really good. It looks like we are not getting at this kill. I overestimated how much XP we would be gaining. That is a-okay. God, every time I hear this, I just need to... I really have the itch now to play bass guitar. I'm probably going to practice a little bit tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow's going to be a big stream day because I took the day off of work, and all I really need to do is just make sure that I stop streaming by 3 my time and make sure that I am packed and ready to go to Ren Fair before I start stream. So I could probably get like a good 4 or 5 hour stream in tomorrow. This ultimately depends on how the time plays out. Because I do want to stream tomorrow. I haven't been streaming nearly as much this week as I intended to, and I want to make sure I have something ready for the weekend. Even if it's just a couple stream VODs. What I really need to do is put up another short, but I don't know what to make a short over. I do need to do the solo Wintertodt guide. I guess I just gotta commit and do it. That or I could start thinking about the 99 fishing guide. Because I think that's gonna be the next 99 guide I will make, because it's another 99 that I have. I don't want to make a 99 guide over a 99 that I do not have, because who's to say that I actually know what I'm talking about if I don't have the cape. So I definitely want to do the 99 fishing guide. It's just that's actually one of those guides that I feel like is really difficult to condense down to 1 minute because there's so many varied options that you could take. Like, you could straight up fly fish to 99, you can barbarian fish to 99, there's temperos that you could do all the way to 99, you could do carambwans and anglers, which is what I did to 99. There's so many different options to take, and it's gonna be very difficult to cover all of those in under 1 minute, but I feel like it'll be a fun challenge. Maybe I'll try out and write out a good script tonight. Look at a couple of popular fishing methods just to make sure I am covering everything, because I haven't thought about minnows either. Then again, I also don't think minnows are good for training. I think that's more of a moneymaker. Also talking about anglers and spirit anglers and why you should not get spirit anglers, even though I did get spirit anglers on my iron. Main reason why I say don't get spirit anglers is because they cost spirit flakes, and spirit flakes are way more important for anglers and doubling your fish. And so whenever you're looking at getting spirit anglers, you have to keep in mind that each one of those is going to cost a certain amount of angler fish to get. And are you really going to want to spend your angler fish on an outfit, or are you going to spend your angler fish on angler fish? And make sure that you have that extra buffer of food. With the amount of PVM that this account's going to have to do, I do think that getting spirit anglers is not really a priority. I think I'll get it like after I have like 15k anglers or something, like just some stupid high amount of angler fish that I'm never gonna go through very quickly, and then I'll like do some temperos just to get the spirit anglers for the collection log. But that's gonna be like a really big stretch goal. I probably will not go for that on this account just because I don't see a reason to. Spirit anglers doesn't have a cape, so there's no reason for me to do that. And pet hunting, even though it would be fun, it's not the goal of the account either, so I probably will not be intentionally grinding for a pet. I do think I am going to get pets just by way of doing things. Like, if I actually get to 2000 KC on each of the raids, I think I'm going to get all 3 raids pets. Because I don't know if that's drop rate, but I feel like I will be approaching drop rate pretty easily by just doing 2000 of each of the raids. But yeah, trying to think of any other cape grinds that would net me a pet. I mean, I guess max cape gives me a lot of opportunities for skilling pet. Like, any of the 99s I'm gonna have to get are gonna give me opportunities for skilling pets. But I at the same time don't want to like go out of my way to try and get a skilling pet. Pets are cool. They're not necessarily something that I constantly strive for. The beaver was awesome to get, but like pet hunting is not something that I enjoy doing. I much prefer the skill-based rewards, where you did the Inferno, therefore you now have an Inferno cape. Or you did Corrupt Gauntlet, now you have the Corrupt Gauntlet cape. I will say I don't like the fact that it's a 1 in 400 drop for the Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed, but that's just because I'm unlucky. No, being at 850 kills on my Iron Man with no Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed makes me a little bitter towards that place, not gonna lie. I'm just hoping this account's luckier. It's getting to the point with Corrupt Gauntlet that I almost have the highest KC in my clan for Corrupt Gauntlet, and I still don't have an Enhanced Weapon Seed. I believe I hold the bronze medal. I think there are only 2 other people in my clan that have done more Corrupt Gauntlet than I have. And one of them I'm catching up to very quick. The other one's going to take a bit longer because they did do a lot during leagues, and I do think that those still count even though they were shorter kills. But it's like the next threshold I have is like 920 something, and that's where silver medal is, and then the gold medal is 1200. but I just hope I don't have to stay there for 1,200 kills. Because that means I go triple dry, and no, please no. Anything but that. Good part about that, though, is that I never have to worry about crystal shards on that account ever again. I have over 6,000 crystal shards, which is just, it's absurd. Even after I get the corrupt bow of Fahrenheit and like get it all processed, I'm gonna have 4,000 crystal shards left over. So I'm not gonna have to worry about that ever. I think even if they make a new crystal shard sink in the game and they like make the Bofa 2 or something like that, I even still think I won't have to worry about crystal shards hardly at all, which is a good feeling. Because I don't want to have to be stuck thieving elves, though I should still thieve elves as I don't have the enhanced crystal teleport seed. But at the same time, 5 crystal teleport seeds isn't bad. It's just have to make sure I recharge them every now and then. Got this last cake to go, and then I need to use the restroom. Well, there goes another one. Oh, Grim Reaper. I'm very happy that that got added into this game. Even if it's only for a week, I'm happy that it's there. I honestly have no idea when I'm going to end off stream tonight. I don't feel tired at all yet. And it's already like 10:20. Granted, it's because I also took like a 2-hour-long nap before stream started. So that might be contributing to that. But still feeling pretty good. God, I love this band. I will say, even though bass guitar has like really been the main instrument that I've been learning and been wanting to maintain, I would not mind learning how to play drums. Drum kit seems like it's a ton of fun to play. It seems difficult to learn, but once you get a handle on it and you're actually able to get into the groove of drumming, it seems like it's so much fun. I've never seen a drummer that looks like they're having a horrible time playing the drums. They all look like they've been having a great time as they drum. Now, granted, that also could just be a performance phase, and I really don't know the kind of hardcore practice that those guys go through on their personal time. I have a little bit of an inkling of it, just because I was in marching band in high school, and not only was I in marching band, I was also in Drum Corps International. I marched for the Colts in 2014 and 2015, and I remember seeing the drumline people go off and practice, and they would spend just hours drumming along to like the show. They would put on like dubstep songs or like electronic songs, and they would drum along with the song with the other people in the section, just to make sure everybody was in sync and on the same page. it was insane just seeing how frequently those guys practice, because even during the breaks they were still practicing and like hitting things with their drumsticks. So I'm sure the amount of practice that those guys go through is at a level that's unmatched for a lot of other musical instruments and talents. But still, I feel like it would be a lot of fun hitting big drums with giant sticks. The allure of hitting something with a stick is definitely what gets a drummer in the first place. And they're like, oh, I have to hit the drum at a specific time? And they get even more complex the more I do it? Oh boy. Songs written by percussionists are so insane to listen to as well, because there's like time signature changes, there's all sorts of unusual rhythms and beats that they go through. Like you'll find quintuplets everywhere, you'll find things in like 14, 16 time. It's always crazy seeing what a percussionist will do with a song whenever they get the chance to actually write a song. There's actually an old song that I used to play in high school as a part of our band program. It was called Foundry by John Mackey, I think was the composer, and he was a percussionist, and that song struck me as being really, really interesting and fun to play because it literally sounded like a factory. Like all the percussion beats and like even the tuba parts that I played during the song itself made it just sound like there was heavy machinery going on in the background during the melody playing. It was so much fun. Definitely one of my favorite songs I played. Not at all a difficult song to play, but it was very, very fun to play when I got the chance. Trying to think now, because I played a lot of different pieces in high school, and I'm trying to remember what my favorite piece actually was. Huh. It's a really hard choice to make, actually. I think Symphonic Metamorphosis might be my favorite, which I never actually got to play that in a concert setting. Our band was insane and took Symphonic Metamorphosis by Paul Hindemith and put it on the marching band field. And so it was insanely difficult to do and play, but it was a ton of fun getting to see like the crowd reaction to this insanely difficult concert piece being played with really difficult drill being marched at the same time. Because we didn't just like stand still in an arc and played the song. We had this thing that we called the box, or I believe that's what we ended up calling it. It was like the box maneuver, where half the band went into one box and the other half went into another box on the field. And as we marched and played very difficult sequence in Symphonic Metamorphosis, the box would end up like merging together, started to rotate, and then moved into arrows on the field, all during the like bum 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 bum. It was so much fun. It was insane. Also, I completely missed when I got 88 Fire Making. When did that happen? Oh my god, that was like 3 kills ago. How did I miss that? Okay, well, rip. I gotta see if I can find that recording of the show, because that was a really, really fun show. Be a nice trip down memory lane. There's so much like drum corps and marching band shows that I have very fond memories of. Like one of my favorite drum corps shows of all time is Bluecoats from 2014 and their show Tilt. If you've never seen it before, I highly recommend seeing if you can find it, because it's just it's very, very interesting, cool music with with a lot of interesting choreography. Like they had the football field, but then because their gimmick was tilt, they had these giant tarps, these giant orange tarps that would spread as a perimeter around the football field, and they would tilt it at like a 10-degree angle. And the front of the tarp would be considered the front sideline for them. So everything was marched at an angle, and they had these giant bright orange like ramps and stuff on the field that they would go up, and they'd act like seesaws too. Bluecoats is also a drum corps that has a monstrous tuba section. So there was a few points where 16 tubas were playing a feature that was just really, really fun to watch. That's why I like Bluecoats, just because of their tuba section. Blue Devils is also a very, very good drum corps. They won in 2014, and for good reason. I think they also won in 2015 as well. They are very frequent champion holders, or they very frequently win. I don't know if Bluecoats has won recently, though. I don't know who won this season. I have to go back and check. This is my own sport. This is my sport that I'm passionate about. It's Drum Corps International. That's partially just because I've done it. It's a lot easier to be very into sports and activities that you have participated in as opposed to ones that you have not. Like baseball, I do not care, but if I played baseball, I'd probably care a bit more. My kitten wants attention. I'll give it attention then. Has it really already been an hour? Okay. Dang. This trip's been flying by. Yeah, I guess it has been an hour. Because that's what, about to get 10? Yeah, we're about to get 10 crates here. I mean, if it just wants to give me free points, I'll take them. No problem with taking the free 25 points every time that brazier turns off. Ooh, yes, this is a great song. There's a theory, I'm pretty sure it's a theory, I don't know if it's actually been confirmed by the bands yet, but a lot of people think that this song, Black Swan by Twerp, is a continuation of the storyline that was established in Starlight Brigade by Twerp. I'm like 90% certain that that's actually how it is, but I don't know if either band has come forward to confirm it, either Dan or Twerp. Which, I mean, if that's the case, absolute brilliance. Love me a little rock opera every now and then. There's a band that I really, really like called Dream Theater, and they are a progressive metal band. And one of my favorite albums by them is called The Astonishing. It came out in like 2017, I think, 2018. And it's just a straight up progressive metal rock opera. And it's so cool. It has a very similar vibe to 2112 from Rush, where it's like, oh, it's a perfect utopia where music does not exist, or music is highly frowned upon to practice. And so this one guy, of course, discovers the gift of music, and all hell breaks loose. So it's got a very similar, like, premise, I guess, as 2112 by Rush. But the progressive metal and the way that that band performs in general is just really, really cool. There's I got to see them perform that album live, actually, a few years back. And one of the things that I remember about it is Jordan Rudess, their keyboard player, at one point had a giant solo in a song. And as he was playing the solo, his keyboard stand had tilted, so he was playing it at an angle, and the platform he was standing on just started to spin. So he was spinning while going absolutely nuts on this keyboard solo, just in the middle of his concert. It was so awesome. There's some people that are just so good at an instrument or a craft that they end up getting to call their own shots, and I think Jordan Rudess is one of them, because when he was younger, he turned away Juilliard to become a pianist more for rock, because Juilliard wanted him for classical piano, but he turned them down to pursue rock piano, which I think is just insane. The fact that you can turn down someone like Juilliard to go that direction just kind of shows the amount of skill that that person has. God, I love music. I just wish I was better at it. It's not to say I'm bad, I'm not good. I'm not good enough to make a living off of it. But I am good enough to at least appreciate the fine details. Because I feel like if you know how to play certain things, it becomes a lot easier to appreciate how difficult certain parts of music are. Like, one thing that always seems to catch people off guard whenever they learn an instrument is that slow is actually really difficult to play well. Like playing something very slowly with a lot of emotion, a lot of feeling, oftentimes is more difficult than playing a super fast technical passage. Now, granted, that's a generalization, and there are definitely exceptions to that. But I remember when I was in high school, I would play etudes for like a state band competition. It was just a yearly thing we did to see if we can get into like region and then area, state, so on and so forth. And the etudes that had always kicked my ass were never the ones that were super technical and very fast-paced or all over the place with a lot of notes. It was always the super slow ones that had like a lot of dynamic and breath control. You have to turn your brain on way more for the slow songs, I found, just because there's so much more you have to keep in mind, and you also have to make sure that it doesn't just sound good when you first play the note right before you jump to the next one, because that note that you play can last like a good solid 6 seconds, so you need to make sure that all 6 of those seconds sound good. It always catches me off guard, at least, whenever I have to slow something way down and feel just how much more difficult it is. Now, on the other side, though, I have heard that a good way to learn how to play a fast passage is to push the tempo past what your actual goal is. So let's say you're trying to play a passage at 150 beats per minute. It is actually beneficial to try and practice it at like 170 beats per minute and then slow yourself down to 150, just so that way it feels easier by the time you actually get to that tempo. But I don't have as much experience with that method of practice as I do with the slow, controlled practice of the slower etudes. So, difficult to say. That's more of just what my friends, especially drummers, have told me in terms of how they approach practice. Alright, so 10 crates, we're gonna get 11 here, so that's been about 2 kills per cake. Not horrible, but not great either. I think we might be able to squeeze out a 12th kill, but we'll see. If we're lucky, we might even be able to squeeze out a 13th kill, but I'm not gonna push it. We'll just see how far we can go cakeless. How far am I from 89? Like an hour and a half. With 270k XP per hour? Okay. All right. I had to put together a road trip playlist tomorrow because we got that Ren Fair. That's, I believe, 4 hours away is where the Airbnb is. So gotta make sure we got the tunes set up for that journey. This will be a mainstay for sure. But I also want to make sure that I have this playlist created with a Lunar because she's going to be with me during that trip. So we'll probably, like, as we're driving, add things to a playlist and just make sure we have it going. Maybe have like a veto option so that way if someone adds a song to the playlist, the other one can feel free to veto it if we don't like it. Since it's only the two of us, I feel like that would be just fine, as we won't be stepping on each other's toes. It's definitely a plan you can't do with just anybody. You have to make sure you have the right people and people who are willing to go through with that to go through the veto and add method. I don't know, I'm just kind of losing my mind at this point. It is starting to get kind of late. I'm not tired, but just the fact that it is late is kind of making my brain go, oh, I'm supposed to be tired. Let me just start degrading my own speech patterns and make it much more difficult to communicate what I want. Though that also could just be streamed. I feel like talking in front of a camera for hours on end is a very, very difficult thing to do. It's gotten easier as I've been doing this for, God, when did I start streaming? Like 2019? So 3 years at this point? Almost 4? But it hasn't been consistent. So there are still a lot of moments where I'm just like, what do I even say right now? This entire Wintertodt grind has basically been that. It's just like, what do I say? Because all this is just this angle of the same boss for hours on them. And I gotta keep it entertaining somehow, right? It always surprises me how difficult this actually is. This being streaming and content creation in general. All those bigger names in YouTube really do make it seem much easier than it actually is. So I guess that just comes with time and experience, right? So if I'm gonna get better and get more comfortable with it, then I gotta do it more. Getting to health that's dangerous right now. If I get hit by the AoE, I am dead. I'm just gonna chop a log and get out. Okay, we got the points we need. We're gonna go to the safe zone. And we're just gonna chill out and wait until we get the okay to leave. While we're here, let's go ahead and check the kitten, see how far we are. 24 minutes. Okay. Once this cat grows up and we go to exchange it, then we'll start the Halloween event. So 24 minutes until we actually get to do the second part of the stream title, or the main part of the stream title, I should say. And we're going to be doing that Halloween event mainly because of two things. The first one is, I'm pretty sure if you do the Halloween event, it allows you to see the previous event items, and I believe there are a couple of capes that are with those events. But the other reason is that this Halloween event actually has a cape. It has the Witch's Cape, which requires like 500 or something points. So we're going to have to get that. But for now, let's see what our loot is. Okay. So far, pretty bad. Never mind, we got Ranars. That's good. Mahogany's, okay. Another pair of warm gloves. Got Torstol seeds, so that means that we just rolled Brumatorch. Okay. So that is our second pair of warm gloves. I mean, I'm happy that we are getting Torstol seeds, but I'd much prefer getting the other parts of the Pyromancer outfit than just more warm gloves. But I can't be picky. Okay, let's get the inventory set up, and then I'm going to step away really quick to use the restroom, get a refill on my drink, and then we'll continue with some more Wintertodt here in a second. Let me actually do this just to make sure that the cat is good to go for the rest of this time. Alright. Cool, I should not have to worry about the cat now for the rest of the duration. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. I missed the first spark, but that's okay. I can just immediately chop wood. Alright, cool. We aren't wasting time. I did mess around for sure, but whatever.
You got those generous dimensions.
Oh, actually, I just realized, because I now have the Pyromancer hood, I can wear a different cape now if I wanted to. I probably will still stick with a Clue Hunter cloak, because I do think it just looks really cool. But I just realized that does open up options, because I now have 4 pieces of war clothing. Actually, I technically have 5, because I still have the rainbow scarf that I, for some reason, am not wearing. I don't know why I'm not wearing it. Rinskep says Cape Ride, and so want to at least make sure that we keep in that. We're getting a good amount of XP though. $650K so far. Probably gonna end the night at like 750K firemaking experience gained. Not a million, but pretty dang close. I am thinking about it, and I think I am gonna end off stream once I get the witch cape. But for right now, we'll see how it goes. I don't know, if I end up getting it like super fast, then I'm just gonna keep trick-or-treating or keep on doing the Halloween event, either until I get everything from the Halloween event, or I might just head back to Wintertodt if I really get it like super fast. But we'll see. It is starting to get kind of late, and even though I'm not feeling super tired right now, I should at least not destroy my sleep schedule. At least more than I already have. I made a mistake last night because I didn't go to bed until like 2 a.m. and then I had to wake up this morning at 6. So I had 4 hours of sleep that I had to operate an entire 8-hour workday on. And I need to make sure that I don't do that again. Because that was... Today at work was a bit of a miserable experience because I was so tired. I don't think there's enough time. Oh, no, there was. Dang it, I should have just committed. Whenever the energy is like super low like this, sometimes people just don't heal the Pyromancer and go to the other brazier, so I thought that was going to happen again. But fortunately, they were nice to him. I just didn't get the points for it, though. Let's go! I got through all the logs! Getting the last little bit of experience out of that. still is it 24 minutes left is when we checked before the break. Where are we at now? 12 minutes, so that's like what, 3 kills? Alright, we have passed a third of the way to 99, I just realized, so that's good. We have 8.475 million XP to go to 99. Honestly, that number doesn't scare me that much because when we started this week, that number was 10 million XP to go. So progress is being made very, very quickly. This grind isn't nearly that bad once you actually get into it. I am happy though, because we are getting a few Torstall seeds. Like, I know I have been kind of grumbling about getting more Torstall seeds because it's preventing me from getting the rest of the Pyro outfit and also the Tome of Fire. But the more Torstalls that I have for late game, the better. So I really shouldn't be turning those down. I think we so far have like 8 or 9 Torstall seeds. Let's actually check the loot tab because I haven't looked at this yet. Yeah, we've gotten 5 Torstall seeds so far. Also gotten 310k XP in cash, or sorry, 310k coins in cash, which is really nice. Always need that solid starting cash stack for the iron. Make runes not as horrible to get. But that being said, Guardians of the Rift is going to be another major grind coming up soon, so runes I don't think will be as big of a concern. I am really curious to see how Guardians of the Rift is going to change early game Iron Man. I do think it'll be pretty significant. Oh my god, 2 Grim Reapers just pop up. Oh my god, I want them to keep that. I want them to just keep that even outside of Halloween, because it's so funny to see. Oh my god. Always love it when the lick gets played. Alright, one more kill and it's Halloween time. No. Just meowing back at the cat. It meowed at me, and I thought, what a fool. I like how so far this Wintertodt has not required me to eat at all. Well, I say that now this is the most aggressive Wintertodt that we've had of the night. Nope, never mind. There was one an hour earlier where it just like took 10 health within a short amount of time. Within like 5 seconds. Just kept doing 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage all the way all the way down. It's pretty brutal. Was not a big fan of that Wintertodt, that's for sure. This is, I think, the most impressive song that Commander Meowth plays. He goes absolutely nuts in this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I am definitely liking the amount of progress that we've made so far. A good 700k XP. Like what? It's gonna end at 715k or so XP gained this round or this session. Honestly, pretty nice amount. Hopefully tomorrow we end up breaking 1 mil per session. I think we will. I think absolutely we will. Level 90, I think, is easily obtainable. It'll be very cool having a level 90 very, very early on.
Legendary warriors from distant worlds come together to combat the forces of evil, personified by the dastardly haters, sworn enemies of the fun who are bent on haterating and ungroovifying the world at large. Can our heroes conquer these uncool foes, or will boredom and general badness overtake the inner groove of these 4 funky fighters? Find out next time on Groove Crusaders!
Hey, there's the cat. Alright, and let's see what we get. Nothing, nothing, and more nothing. Actually, yeah, Aventos are okay. Everything else is kind of mid. Okay, let's go ahead and get prepped for Halloween here. Ooh, actually, Evil Bob. Do I want to do Pete? Yeah, I guess I do. It's not going to take very long. Come here, cat. Yep, 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 yep. Alright. Time to do a quick random. Just small delay. This is like the 3rd time I've done this random event. Oh, no, wait, hold on. What is this place? Da, 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 da. Okay. Alright, pull the lever. The ram, okay. Alright, there's the first one. Another ram, okay. Oh wait, hold on. Let's get the last one. Long tail short ears. Okay, there it is. And what do we get? We get 6 toad flax. Let's go. Prison Pete hooking me up. Toad flax is one of those very long-term investment things. Not useful right now, but will be useful once I have Cerebrews unlocked. In fact, if those of you who are new to the Iron Man game mode and don't know, never ever ever use your toad flaxes on an agility potion, because even though you can make those fairly early on, your toad flaxes are always going to be better served by making them into Cerebrews. Okay, time to get the Halloween event started. I cannot wait until I have full graceful. That'll make this event so much easier. Okay, so that's where the event is. Gertrude, give me new cat. All right, and now we have a cat. Let's actually go ahead and use the ball of wool on it super quick. Okay. All right, cool. We're good. What rat was it trying to hunt? Oh, that one. Okay. Ooh, is that what the outfit looks like? Oh, that looks super cool. I really like that cape. Oh, I like the headless. Okay, okay, this is actually kind of cute. I actually like this a lot. Costume child. Is there someone that I need to speak with? Need a treat cauldron? Come speak to you. Okay. Hello there. Oh, it's got a black mask on. That's awesome. Ooh, did it just say all previous Halloween costumes are unlocked? Let's go. Ooh. Okay, okay. So here's the question. Are there any capes in this list here? If not, I'm just gonna go ahead and take... I could go with the Scream outfit. Go for... says zombie? Okay. Anti-panties? What is that? I could get the Grim Reaper outfit. Zombie head, jack-o'-lantern. I could go as a skeleton with a jack-o'-lantern head. Oh, I actually have like decisions. This is weird. Okay. I could also just go as a clown. You know what? Clowns are creepy. Let's do it. This, I look freaking terrifying. I hate this. Okay. So who do I need to go talk to get a bunch of stuff? So King Roald in Varrock apparently will give 100 candy. All right, trick or treat roll. Okay, so what is that? Check. Okay, yeah, I have 100 treats stored. Nice. Let us now... Let's go to Lumbridge, then Varrock, and then I'll use the teleport to go to Thalnor, then Remington. So let's do the home tele to Lumbridge first. God, I look terrifying. I hate this clown outfit so much. Oh, I wish I had the Jester cape. That'd tie this whole thing together. Oh, I like the fall aesthetic. This is just nice. This is just fun to look at. Okay, and it was the Duke, right, that I need to talk to? Yeah. Alright, Duke of Lumbridge, let's go. Okay. Now I have 200 treats. Let's go. What a wacky event this is. I'm loving this. We also get to check Diango to see if there are any other capes that are unlocked through holiday events. I'm pretty sure all the Halloween capes are not really there, but worth a look. Also, I do want to check and see if I can buy the Halloween theme for my house. Because I do think that is the best looking house theme just in general. The only thing is I have no idea where to buy it from. So has anything changed about Draenor? It's always been kind of spooky, so I'd be surprised if anything did change. A couple scarecrows and like leaves, but nothing insane. Oh, it's just Aggie that has some stuff outside her house. Makes sense, makes sense. Is there anybody in Port Sarim that I need to talk to? No, it is just Remington and Falador. I can honestly walk there. I don't need to use the teleport. Trick or treat Aggie. Where is Diango? There he is. Holiday items. I like how I look like a clown that's about to burn down a village. Just the broom a torch in the hand looks very, very menacing. Holiday items. Okay, so it still is just the same set that I had. Just looking again, I want to make sure that there isn't a cape that I'm overlooking. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, none of these are capes. Trade? Okay, there's a rainbow scarf. Green banner. Bows, the claws. Chaotic hand egg. Interesting. Mask of Balance. Hand fan, Hornwood Home, Druidic Wreath. Disc of Returning. What is this? Used to get out of Thorder's Black Hole. I don't want to know what that is. Okay. I need... Let's get like as much as I can for these and just stuff them all into the Chronicle. There we go. Oh, we got plenty of Chronicle teleports. We shouldn't run out now. It feels nice being in, doing like another Halloween event. It's been way too long since I've done a seasonal event in RuneScape. Kinda gotta remember to have fun in this game every now and then. It's very easy to just not have fun whatsoever. I love all this. The Halloween aesthetic is just so good. Alright, and now to go up to Falador. And then all we have to do is get like 40 more pieces of candy and then we have the cape. Okay, and there are apparently generous trick-or-treaters as well that we can find. They so far have very specific. Ooh, apparently you can just log out, log back in, and get multiple treats over and over again. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Because that means I could just easily max out the treats and get everything that I need right away. Alright, Party Pete, where are you? There they are. Yeah, these are cool Halloween decorations. I ought to get Lunar in on this, because I think she'll really enjoy this event. Okay. Like, this honestly might be the way that I get her to play this game, is just this event. Okay, so I think I just need one generous treater. So we have a couple places to look. South of Thessalia's house in Varrock, south of the East Bank in Varrock, by the fountain east of Varrock Square, by the southwest of the Anvil House, and south of Aubrey's Rune Shop. So it sounds like a lot of them are going to be on the east side of Varrock. We could check to see if there's anybody here. Does not look like there's anybody there. Doesn't look like there's anybody here either. Oh my god, they dyed the fountain purple. That's so cute. What the heck? Why is this event so adorable? That's so awesome. Okay. Okay, nobody here. South of East Bank. It's a man. Pickpocket man. Not seeing the costumed NPC. Oh, it's a spooky dog. Oh my god, the dog's wearing the Grim Reaper outfit. That's so funny. I was having a great time. Okay, we're gonna scare away this dog because it is harassing my cat.
Hello and welcome to the new reality.
Let's see. I am not seeing where this trick-or-treater is. Oh, I can trick-or-treat the guards? Nice.
It's unclear when things will ever get back.
Okay, still don't see the generous treater. I wonder if they don't appear every time. Or I wonder if I have to log out, log back in really quick. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody here. Cleaner. Okay, what is it? How much do I need? 540 points for the cape, so we are 20 points away. 22 points away, whatever. 523. Not very far at all. Oh, I got tricked. I got turned into a rat. No, my cat's there. Okay. Okay, you just gave me a trick and then made me deal with it? Okay, that... Alright. Alright, bud. Alright, bud. This dog is harassing my cat again. Still don't see... Can I trick-or-treat the mugger? That'd be a little silly if I could. Oh, I got an old ball of wool? That's mean. $5.33. I believe I have already trick-or-treated that person. Let's trick-or-treat with this man. And then we'll try the guards. 5:36. We only need 4 more treats. All right, 5:39. Oh, the guard, come on. Well, it gave me 3 pieces of candy. Okay, there we go. At least that guard gave me 4. So now that I have this, we're going to go ahead and deposit into the cauldron. Deposit all. I've gotten a Halloween wig, a witch hat, witch top, witch robes, boots, and a cape. Let us go. Look at that cape. Ooh, I like the feathers on it. Oh, that looks so nice. Let's wear the whole thing. Let's see what the entire outfit looks like. Oh, I love that. The nose is really, really funny. Well, cool. I like, too, that the Torch kind of fits the aesthetic. Well, that's awesome. That is all we really needed for this particular event. I'm gonna keep the witch cape on. I really like the way that it looks. However, this, we're going to go ahead and destroy all of these. I don't need this clown outfit staring at me in my bank, taking up bank space. Okay. Let's do this. Chuck that in here. We're also going to actually just get a filler spot. I don't want the bow tie. I just realized I was wearing that bow tie. Get out of here. Okay. We're going to put the cape here to get the spot. Now we're good. This we'll just throw in here for right now, just in case I need it in the future. I don't think I will, but it'll be fun to have. Let's go ahead, get rid of these. We don't need that. All right, well, that was pretty fast. What time is it? 11:30? How long have I been live? 3 hours? Well, let's see. Could go back to Wintertodt. We've gotten what we need. We got the cape, which I gotta say still looks super nice. I'm very happy that we got that the Pyromancer hood, so we can still have the 4 pieces of warm clothing with the cape. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to Wintertodt. We'll send one more trip and then I'll be done for the night. Just realized I have to take a long way. Cannot wait until I no longer have to do this. Okay. And I need 30 coins. I really like how that cape looks, honestly. It's just the feathers. I just like the feathers a lot. It reminds me of the Black Raptor feather cloak in Elden Ring. I went to the wrong place. I have to go back and get some more coins. Nice. I did it. Good work, me. Actually, I'm realizing right now, is this still twerp? Okay, good, it is. How much twerp do I have left? Not too much left. Okay. Six kilograms? My goodness, how heavy is the cape? I wonder if it would be cool if the little witch outfit that you get from this has some magic bonus, like just to make it on par with like the magic robes, the blue wizard shirt, and the blizzard hat. Just so that way you have some better cosmetic options for training early game magic. It makes sense if it is just purely cosmetic and only weighs things, but no, I can always hope. I can have a dream. I like the scarecrows a lot. They look awesome. It just straight up looks like the Grim Reaper. See, 230k XP. I think we could get that tonight. Actually, as I am walking, I am starting to get a little tired. I think once I get back to the Wintertodt camp, we'll call it a night, and then tomorrow we'll just full send Wintertodt the entire day. get a good like 6-7 hour stream in tomorrow. Just Wintertodt. Get through a couple cats. Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. So once I get back to the Wintertodt camp, I'll actually end off stream for the night. I'm just happy I was able to get this cape. This is a really cool looking cape.
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of. The only home we've ever known.
I'm still live? Yeah. I mean, I went live kind of late, so I'm here until I fall asleep. Also, babe, I think you would really like the Halloween event for RuneScape. It is super cute. I got this cape right here, which is why I did it in the first place, because I had a feeling there was going to be a cape associated with it. It's a witch's cape. I have a full witch's outfit in my bank, too. I'm going to show you once I get there. You actually came in right on the tail end of stream. I was about to sign off for the night. You excited for Ren Fair? Yes. Also, is this your first time in my YouTube stream? I think it's maybe like first or second. You had a level 2 hype train tonight? Oh my god, nice. That's awesome. It's not? Oh, okay. I'm happy for you though. That's so cool. That's a massive hype train. Okay, so here, let me show you. Let me show you this outfit, because it is pretty good. Alright, so here is the full witch's outfit. It's got a little nose. The witch's hat just makes the nose super big. It is super cute. This is a super cute event this time. You get like a choice of a lot of different Halloween costumes too to trick or treat in. This is the one that you earn by doing the event, but like all the costumes that are available are super nice. I went as like a killer clown. They have the Scream outfit. They've got like a zombie. They've got a skeleton. They've got pumpkin heads. You get a Frankenstein wig out of this as well. You get there's all sorts of really cool outfits too. So if you ever want to log into your old account, this event's going on. You don't need membership to do it either. You can do it on a free-to-play account. So yeah, it's super fun. It's super cute. I just let everybody in our little group chat know about it too. So we'll see if Kurt hops in on that. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off to you before I ended off stream tonight. Oh, my Toad Flax. That doesn't go in here. Toad Flax goes after Harlander. Alright. You have to sleep because you are a fool? Alright. I love you. You have a good night. And I do want to thank everybody so much for coming by stream tonight and watching. I do really, really appreciate it. Tomorrow I will be logging in pretty much as soon as I wake up and we'll just be sending a full day of grinding until I gotta go to Ren Fair. So thank you all so much for coming by and watching, and I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.